Hey everybody, welcome to another video. I'm afraid my nose is still a bit stuffy, but I hope that doesn't interfere too much with doing the video. So, what I want to do today is, practically take off where we last left our work in the last video, which is the event filter dropdown. And today what I want to do is make it wide, so we have a swole boy here that goes from the left to the right. So it's more like sort of like an editor feeling. Also, I do think I want to add like the operators, but for that we have to take a look if we can even support that, because I think the API might not yet be ready. So maybe it's gonna be another episode of actually enabling the API to work with different operators like not just equals. So right now we only have equals, right? Like if it equals page, but we might want to add different operators too. So yeah. Also, to actually make it swole, we have to tweak our drop down a bit. So I do still want to change one thing before we do that, and that is the button here, which I do like. It's just that I did it wrong. I remembered that there must be a different way of doing, like putting an icon within our within our button, and well, there actually is. So just take like, ironically, it even shows just a couple of lines above, but yeah, it is. Yeah. That is what you get for being inattentive, I would say. So, I think... Oh yeah, right, we need to put it like that. So, just the import, I think. Still a bit wonky with my keys. Yeah, so that should, I'm sorry, actually yield the different, yeah. I mean, doesn't look quite as nice, but it's the correct way of doing that, so we might eventually just tweak that button a bit more. Yeah, or later on maybe we will do a different button just for that. Also think we might need to provide some empty states for that, because as you can see, like if it fetches the values for a different time range, because this is just the seed I last worked on, right? Becomes empty. So if we do last 24 hours, we don't have any fields to choose from. Ideally, what we want to do is want to choose the fields probably independent of the selected time range. So it's up to you to filter on stuff that does not exist. But probably it's not going to happen in this video. Might take a look. So, because I think just doing the drop down thingy is enough work for me today. Even though it does not actually seem that like that complicated. So what I'm doing is just gonna copy that over, put it here, because we have the add filter view, and we want like maybe something like a wide drop down or full width drop down. Let's call it full width drop down. Oh, we do need a drop down container, obviously. What do we? What is the drop down container? Okay, just that is like the styling. I see. So this is how we do the width. So maybe let's just for now roll our own drop-down container. So we're just gonna copy all of that. Fine for now. Can later on extract it, which is what I always say. Not necessarily doing that. So just putting that here. Yeah, that's fine. I think the animation is really nice, so I would just keep it that way. And we're gonna use that instead, so we can have some control, because we don't want to ruin the dropdown that already exists, right? So instead we're just ruining our own dropdown here. Should yield the identical exactly result. So now we can take a look. So have that offset, right? So let's consult the documentation. So we have this radix UI docs, that's what we're using for the dropdown. There's a pop over content. What does it do, like if we just set it to nothing? Okay, just puts it directly below that. So considering we do want it like even a bit more below that, just instead of -20 to 20. Sure, seems nice. No, I'm afraid that it's actually always relative to the activator, like the trigger. So do we want the s-child thingy? Let's just do full width and see what we will get. Okay, did it reload? Yeah, sure. Let's just take a deeper look at the documentation. Yeah, by default, content will position itself against the trigger. Anchor, okay. Okay, that is what we want. How do we set that? Pop over anchor. I see. I see. So, so what we want to do is we want to put like the full width, not just the activator, but we want to wrap our entire thingy inside it. Something like that. And then inside we have the trigger, right? Which seems a bit weird, to be fair. So let's do... Can we even do that? No, we cannot wrap the trigger inside the anchor. Oh. I see. Yeah, so I do think we need to do it that way. Um, and again, we would need to put the trigger like inside the activator. Well, let's see. We can just try that. Add filter. It's a bit fucky because we have the entire like add filters. So let's name it filter. Toolbar, filter bar. Okay, let's call it filter bar. Okay, no, that is the time range picker. Where do we use it? Where do we use the filter bar? Give me the filter bar. There it is. Ah, okay. Ooh, I hate it. I hate it. That's bad. So practically what we would need to do is to like pop over trigger, put it in here, I think. Go to the filter bar. Oh no, not to the filter bar, but to the drop down thingy. Where's our activator? There it is. No, that is the actual, this one. Oh, yeah, that's correct. Just format that. And then put the, how is it called? Anchor. This all needs to be the anchor. So the filter bar will wrap the entire thingy, I suppose. That will all get inside. Anchor. Why are they complaining? Oh, of course, because the filter bar does not have the anchor. Oh, that's so bad. No, actually, we're doing it the wrong way. Anyway, let's try it out before it doesn't work, and then refactor it. If I end up refactoring it, of course it doesn't. So let's give it our anchor. Okay, and then yeah. Then should work, right? Let's see. What does it yield? Wait, it doesn't look broken. But oh yeah, okay, that's why. Oh yeah. Wow, I did not ever experience it actually crashing. That's the first one. Okay. let's jump to the of course, but now it gets the anchor. And the anchor is the anchor. Why is it so complaining? Ah, the activator. Yeeting that away. So, bye-bye, activator. I don't like that we're doing it that way. Then again, it's centered, which is already a good thing. Ah, yeah, you're complaining now. I threw it. Ah, because we still have it here. Goodbye. Which is exactly what we want to happen, right? So that is already a good start. I mean, I don't. Okay. Nice. Can we give it full width? So it's. Why isn't it? Ooh, okay, yeah, that's okay. Go by. I don't know why it's aligned that way. I don't want to know. I really don't. Width full. Why though? Okay. I see. Of course, how should it know about the parent width? No, that's quite unfortunate. So it might be that we actually cannot do it that way. Right. Hmm. Okay. Let's just use Google. Radix. let's see. Okay, that doesn't yield many results, sadly. That's just like an example, I guess. Okay. So to be fair, I don't know where to go from now. We can align it to the left. Let's see. Oops. Like ideally, it would know about it somehow. I don't know how, but I feel we're almost there. So of course it does the avoid like collision. Needs to be set to false. So it always opens up to the right side. Exactly. Okay, so I'm sure when we can somehow get the the width of the container, and we could pass that down, so we can just like hard code that width somehow, which wouldn't be ideal, but it would work and would just yield the results that we want to have, right? So, because since it's like a portal, it's not a child, right? So it doesn't show, like we cannot derive the width from its parents because there's no parent that has the exact width we need to have. So yeah, well, let's just try that actually, then see if we can go from there. Because I do like, obviously we're gonna move that button somewhere else. But I do like the idea that, okay, so it feels very off to have it there, like a search pop-up. So let's see, what can we do to achieve that? So now my React knowledge becomes limited, so I think there might be a hook or something. I know that I used like the the responsive container for like the graphs, but I think that's just tied to VisX, so it might not be what we want. Well, but if it works, why shouldn't we use it? So let's see, where do we use it? I want to use it. So we have the most active users. Where's our thingy? No, of course that's just a table. I'm talking utter nonsense. Category insights. Must use categories timeline. And there we have the responsive. So okay, we have the parent size. Where does it come from? Might as well use it. Not sure if that is actually the way to go. But surely we must get creative. So why shouldn't we use it? Why shouldn't we after all? So let's wrap that inside this one. Hello, hello. Okay. So let's just give it a width. So we have the filter bar, give it a width. I am afraid that it's not actually reactive. Oh no, it should, if it updates, it should update, right? So that's the whole part of wrapping it inside. So yeah, need to go back to where I was. If that turns out to work, I'm just going nuts, to be fair. Filter bar, go to the filter bar. Let's pass down the width. Okay. Because then we could just do something like style width, right? Let's see. Oh yeah, it does work. Does it actually resize? Let's see. Oh no, it doesn't. Oh, it just hangs a bit. Okay, that's fine, actually. I do like it. Oh wow. I did not expect that to work. Okay, that is a hell of a hacky thingy. So oh my dear Lord, that is awful. That is god awful code. Okay, let me think what I would do. Okay, so actually that is like half an hour of just finding out the hard way how to resize it. So I think I should just call the video like watch me learn how to use React and in a full production, not production, but production-esque application. But wow, I managed to make it work. So I think we could even put the width thingy one down. So what I would recommend is I would just do some more fiddling around off camera, because I thought this video would be a bit more interesting, to be fair. It's half an hour and I don't want to bore you with just refactoring. I will do some interesting refactorings, of course, on camera, but this one just seems to not pass that test. Okay, so this is actually move if I scroll down. Oh no, I just made it worse. Why does it look that way? Okay, so I also need to investigate what the hell is going on here. But well, that is for me to find out, I think. So, oh, it might actually be that it actually was that way before. So yeah, I do think this is a nice result already. Not as much as I would have loved to have. Oops. Wrong hotkey. Now, but yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for seeing me struggle. and hope to see you in the next video. All right, bye bye.